Alright, I'm back. Welcome back, everyone. I hope y'all had a good break. Hopefully you got the stuff you need because, yeah, I went out, got some water, got a little chocolate. Probably gonna need all the energy and hydration I can get because I'm about to go crawling tonight. That's right. Tonight's game is going to be Vampire Crawlers. It just came out today, right? Just about around 11 hours ago now, but yeah, as you might expect from the look and everything, this is a game developed and published by Ponkel, right? The folks behind, right here, right? The Turbo Wildcard from Vampire Survivors, right? They made that game, right? The game that kind of kickstarted a whole new sort of style of game. These guys also had some help from Nosebleed Interactive with regards to development, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, this game takes things in a different direction. While Vampire Survivors might have kickstarted a whole trend of like horde survival, bullet heaven style of games, it seems like this game is going in a different direction. It's giving you a new perspective on things. It's showing a new hand, right? Trying to maybe show you the other side of the card. And yeah, I have to say that it's like a first-person deck-building, dungeon-crawling roguelite. Yeah. You might have seen me play the Next Fest demo for this a few months back, right? If you want to see how this game begins proper, you can check that out. We're going to probably jump in here and kind of start in the middle of things because, as I said during the Just Chatting segment, they let you import your demo progress, so I went ahead and did that. Funny thing is, like, the first time you go back in here, right, they bring up a message just like, oh man, was that all that other stuff you happened, like, just a dream or something? But why do you still smell like roast floor chicken, right? Something like that. You can also imagine the soundtrack is, like, a bit more fleshed out now, right? got a few more tunes to it, and you might have taken a peep at that main menu music, too, right? They brought in, I forget, they brought in like a very famous composer to compose it, and you can kind of get hints of that when you listen to that theme. But yeah, as you can see, right, they've kind of gone 3D here. You know, you can kind of spin your perspective around here in this home base that you have now, and you know, check out your various facilities. Like, this is where you go for your power-ups. I mean, this is like Vampire Survivors, right? You have a series of upgrades, stat upgrades you can spend money on to give yourself a leg up on the next run, right? You can also refund your whole thing fully at any point, and you know, as you play the game, you'll be able to pick up more upgrades, and then you also have unlocks, right? The staple of any horde survival game, and especially Vampire Survivors, like a long laundry list of just things you can get by accomplishing a variety of tasks. You know what the funny thing is? A lot of these are tied to achievements, and like right when I started the game, I unlocked like 60 of the achievements right off the bat. And there are 161 of them in the game. Well, currently, right? There are 161 achievements in the game currently. I'm not sure if like all of these no. There's only 139 unlocks, 161 achievements, so there's more achievements than unlocks. Anyways, you can also have settings, right? That's your options menu, and then you have crawlers. This is where all your characters hang out at, right? They're just at the inn here, right? The main hall, just kind of chilling until, you know, you call on them or like, hey, come with me, I need your help. Right, like Vampire Survivors, each one has their variety of perks, and they have their starting card as well. And like the base game, you have to purchase some of them in order to be able to play as them. So, right, you can do that. You can swap to this guy. Oh yeah, and they're all voiced now too. It's great, right? They all have a variety of voices, and they sort of have like that sort of crunchy effect, right? As if you know, they sound like they're coming from a Genesis game, which is a nice touch. Get this one as well.
My marrow's in a quiver.
Ha! Of course, the skeleton will also have a voice, but Yeah. Look at what they're drinking here. That's lemonade, right? That's obviously lemonade, you know? Good old lemonade, right? You like to have a good glass of lemonade after a long, hard day of crawling and adventuring, you know? If it ain't lemonade, it's like apple cider, maybe a nice frothy glass of water, right? Surely we've all done something like that. Right, yeah, okay. I think there's like one more thing here. Oh yeah, relics. Okay, so this is like Vampire Survivors, where you'll find these major upgrades which will grant you things to give you a leg up on your future runs, like the gem hammer, which lets you add gems to cards, and then this shows breakable sources on the map. Oh, combo stack. So this actually unlocks the combo multiplier. This is actually a core feature. I can talk more about that later. And then this shows you the mini map. This shows how weapons will affect targets. Plus, you look hella cool wearing them. Instant Riz. I like how some of these that feel like they're essential parts of the game still have an active toggle. Well, I guess except for the gem hammer. But hey, I guess some people want an extra challenge, so if they can facilitate it, why not? Anyways, that's enough putzing around in the menus. Why don't we show you the real meat and potatoes of this game? Yeah, this game also has a world map now, so you can transfer between regions. It's interesting. I imagine lore enthusiasts are probably all over this. Like, oh man, this is what the world of Vampire Survivors looks like. Got the village, and then you go to the Mad Forest, and then you go to the Inlaid Library, and then finally, the Teeny Bridge. This handsome little bridge seems perfectly safe to cross, definitely better than swimming anyway. So yeah, the tone of this game is still very much tongue-in-cheek, much like the original, right? I mean, they still have floor chicken, for goodness sake. Alright, why don't we jump in here? We'll try a new region, the Furious Forest. Have a go. See how this goes. Wait for them to generate a map, and then we're right into it. Look at this. It's a first-person perspective, but if you played, like, say, Wizardry or Shining in the Darkness or Etrian Odyssey, you'll probably be at home here. You move around, explore with WASD. You can also turn independently of moving around, and once you come across an enemy, you just, like, jump right here, right in the battle, right? Your singular enemy will have reinforcements show up, and now it's, like, into the fight. And then you get this hand of cards here that do a variety of things. Like this one here. I don't have any weapons. There are weapons, right? Don't let this hand fool you otherwise. There are weapons, I just haven't had them yet. You have things like the passive cards, or at least they were passives in the base game, but these are more like effect cards. They'll not do damage to enemies, but they'll provide you with a variety of other effects, like adding mana. And you also have these new cards called crawler cards. They're based off of like what characters you decide to bring with you, but they'll usually provide an instant effect, and then they'll also have like another effect that shows up on the side here, right? So like when you do certain thing, you will get extra benefit for a certain number of times, right? And then they go away until you find them again. There's also this is a wild card, which we'll talk about the W later, but these also have like the destroy effect, which is like exhaust or trash, or similar effects in other games where you use them once and then they go away. Anyways, we can't do anything else, so we gotta do to turn. Okay, here we go. So yeah, we have another passive card here. This one provides armor. Now, you might see, right? We're talking about combos. You might see there's a ×1 here, and you see like these cards also have they are lit up now. So this is the major part of the game here, right? You want to play these cards in increasing cost order because you'll eke out extra benefits from them. Like for example, weapons will multiply in damage. Passive cards like this, if you play them in combo sequence, will enhance their effects, and generally you get a lot more mileage out of them if you know how to count, right? Oh yeah, just like Vampire Survivors, right? You kill the enemies, you get little experience gems, and then you level up, and then you get to pick a new card, right? Like how you pick a weapon or other stuff. But here we're gonna pick a weapon. I think I'm gonna pick a 0 cost. Oh. Huh. Okay, so they tell you what it does now. Right. But yeah, the maps also have breakable objects, and you just to open up, you just kind of run your head into them. Incomplete combination. Choose a reward. Oh, okay. So I think normally these things will give you a chance to evolve a weapon if you have the proper passive, but in the demo it used to be that they would give you money, but maybe they changed it up for this one. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna do some more fights. Hey, you can probably see why like some of these cards have like a 0 mana cost, right? Considering like combos are the name of the game, you want to have some way to kind of get the ball rolling, you know. It's alright, so we can start with a candle, and then we do this. Just being able to put out like enhanced fire wand strikes is pretty nice, you know. And we can do it again. We'll probably do it a few times. I think I will grab a whip. Yeah, they're breakable objects too, and sometimes they'll have money, sometimes they'll have wild cards for you to pick up. Sometimes they'll contain a floor chicken. You can use to heal yourself. Oh. You can see why they call it turbo turn, right? Because when you get up there, right, you just chuck the cards out. Don't worry about the order too much. As long as you play them in like increasing mana cost order, you'll probably eke out something good. And yeah, like any sort of dungeon exploration kind of game, there's events for you to, events and landmarks that you can check out as well. They'll do a variety of things, like the one I stopped by. And then you saw the one I didn't quite go to yet. I can show that one later.
I say.
What's hidden inside this log? Oh, whoa, what's that? Relic found! Polentia unlocks the fortune teller's arcana tent in the village. Oh, okay. New features. Okay, so this is a fun part, right? You see those little guys on the map, you come up to them, it's like, mash! So you just chuck your entire deck at them, and you get experience out of it. Good stuff. Okay, do I have a complete set yet? Nope, still in incomplete combo. Alright. Guess we'll fight this guy. See if we can eke out of it. I'm gonna get smacked up here. Fun thing about leveling up in battle is that when you pick a card, they'll let you cast it for free, so it's like you can eke out a little extra power from it. It's pretty nice. No. That, I'll play this. There we go. Get ourselves an enhanced fire wand shot. I think one of the Ponkel's preview videos for this game actually talked about it's like they have like some kind of thing at work where they'll always like pick the best outcome for you when you play your card, so it's not like you have to try to decide where you want to hit the enemy, right? You can just like chuck the cards out, and you know things will die as appropriate. It's pretty nice. Okay, do I have a good combo now? Oh, the chest has music now. Very nice. So, gems, right? You know, you've probably seen like card upgrades in other games. This works pretty similar. You can affix these to a card and they'll do an extra thing, or they'll enhance the card in some way. Like this one will increase your area stat, this one will increase your armor, and this one will make the card hit twice as hard, as they say. Actually, put that here. I don't have that many weapons. I'm gonna try to save them. Ah, there we go. So yeah, those red things are like the evolution shrines, and if you have a passive card and a weapon card, right, you can choose to evolve that weapon into an enhanced version. And I guess now they'll tell you the mana cost for it. Right, sometimes 9 times out of 10 you probably want to evolve the card, but there might be some cases where you don't, right? Deck building rules still apply, so you still want to try to have a good mana curve in there. Having said, no, evolved cards are actually shockingly potent for what they are. Let me see. Oh! I guess in a full version it expends your weapon and your passive, so you need to have both cards on hand. I think in the demo it only took one, right? As long as you had the passive, you could evolve any number of weapons you want, but now you need all of it. Ooh, increases a mount stat. I'm gonna stick that on the thing. If I put it here. And once you defeat the area boss, right, the big horned enemy on the map down here, and you want to move on, just hit the shovel. You know, you'll dig down into the next level, right? Just dig down into the next level of the forest so you can still see the sky. Don't think about it too much. Just explore, beat up enemies, level up, get cards. Yeah, you can see there, right? Do a 1, 2, 3, and you get like a seriously enhanced evolved weapon strike. It's a double-edged sword evolving your weapons, right? They'll have a higher cost of mana, so hopefully you'll have everything prepared for that. But if you can pull it off, you got yourself a really potent weapon that can kick a lot of butt. Wanna fight them? No. the chest with the skull obviously is a monster that guards a skull. And it kind of has like a mini boss like monster that will hit harder. You gotta watch out for that too. There we go. I can at least do 1, 2. Thankfully, you don't have to start a combo. At 1, right? Or at 0, you can start at a number. As long as you play like the next number up, you will trigger. You will keep the combo going. It's nice like that. Okay, the boss is in the center. Try to avoid that for a bit. Oh, actually, I should get a Pomerola. If I remember correctly, garlic evolves from that. Yeah, if you've played Vampire Survivors, the evolutions aren't going to be any surprise to you, right? Every weapon requires the same components to evolve into their evolved versions, so you know that's going to be familiar to you. Oh, look at there's the floor chicken. think I made a short about that. And technically it wasn't a torch, so maybe it wasn't on the floor. Or maybe the torch was like on top of it, right? Maybe the torch was like covering the whole thing. Maybe that was it. I think I mentioned this in the demo too. I kind of wish you had the ability to look at your deck as you select your cards so you can kind of make a more informed decision as to what you want to pick up, right? Just in case you want to make sure you don't want to like mess up your mana curve or anything like that. Think about it. Yeah, my whip doesn't have a slot, so I'm gonna actually save that. Because that card has a destroy effect, and obviously if you want to use it to enhance your whip, then you're going to have to not use it.
You're welcome.
Something you gotta be mindful of.
To your aid.
There we go. 0, 1, 2. Kaboom! I lost 7 HP off of that. To be honest, it could have been much worse, right? It could have been much worse. There we go. Let's evolve that right now. I like it. Use the hammer to just like smash the two together. Let the powers combine! Ooh. I'll do this one. Slowly increasing experience rate. Yes, please. Alright, let's go fight the floor boss.
All power.
Seems like this guy's really good at generating mana, so... we can play your cards right. Might actually be worth going for a higher cost stuff after a bit. I'll get the axe. I need to axe you, and I've said that so many times. Okay. That. Yeah. Whipped into oblivion. Should I get a weighty tome? Should I just go for a duplicator? I think I got like a good number of 2-cost cards already. I should probably maybe get like a 0 cost to fill things out here. Alright, eat that chicken. Usually, unless I like really need it. I usually just keep the chicken until the very end. Probably should say that normally you don't start out with health regeneration, right? You actually have to pick that up as an upgrade. So I noticed that health is actually kind of hard to come by. Right, save for like the chicken and the regeneration. Unless you start unlocking cards like the Pomerola, you're kind of hurting for healing. I guess that's the point of it, right? Like, your first runs aren't going to be the biggest successes. You just gotta take what you can get, slowly build yourself up over time, and eventually you'll become the one-person killing machine that Vampire Survivors is famous for. Should have just used the death spiral. Oh well. Only use one of these. Use that one. It's big damage. Obelisk. Oh, okay. That's a +1, right? Increases your mana limit. Honestly, the mana limit seems kind of funny after a while if you pick up enough of those tomes, right? You're just getting like mana hand over fist. Like here. Oh man, too bad I wasn't facing a boss. That would have been the sickest combo ever. A purple chest. Sacrifice cards of the correct color. Oh, what? I gotta pitch some cards. Okay. Yeah, so I have to sacrifice a yellow card and a red card. Okay, well, we'll get rid of the Fire Wand and, I guess Spellbinder. I like my card draw. So what do we get from this? A gem. Okay. I feel like I should pick up reverse combo, shouldn't I? Allows next card to continue combo up or down. I'll throw down the Waiting Tome, because you are the 2-cost card. I can swing back down to 1 cost. It'll probably be worth it. That. And draw another card. And I need another 0 cost. We'll throw in the Magic Tome. And alright, and oh! Kai Sopal, hi! Hello! Hello, Kai Sopal and Raiders. Welcome, hi. Hello, I am Azure Gale. I'm your resident cross-dressing card mage and wandering wielder of wind. I like indie games, I like tabletop-esque games, I like racing games, and I also like sequels, or I guess spin-offs by really cool, well-crafted games made by developers that really got their break from it, and that's why I'm playing Vampire Crawlers right now. I see we're in ad break right now. Ah, that's incredibly unfortunate timing. Okay, I'm just gonna chill here for a bit and wait it out for about 1:15 while this timer runs down. Thankfully, I got Seribot letting me know when the ads are starting and stopping. I'll continue my spiel from there. What I can do is give you a shout out. Let me do that. I can at least do that through chat. I'll ask you questions later. Ah, okay, yeah, ah, nice. Tomodachi Life. Oh my god, I've been into that game as well. Yeah. Oh my god, in between what Tomodachi Life, Pocopia, and this, you know, along with like the crew and Killing Floor 3, my days are rather busy now. You know, on top of all the usual VTuber business that I'm doing. Yeah, Tomodachi Life, man. I'm really into it at the moment. Okay, I should probably stop talking about it before I run out of things to talk about. Yeah. Yeah, I'm playing ads, man. Why did these ads come at the worst moment? Alright, we're back. Yeah, again, thank you so much for the raid, and I see you were playing Tomodachi Life. How was it? How was that? Things going well? How many of your Miis have hooked up now? and are any of them like really fun? It was fun. Yeah, it's good to hear. Only one romance? Huh. It does feel like romances happen. Well, they seem to, at least in my game, they come by pretty quickly. I think I got like one that's already married and one that's I think is about to become a couple soon, right? They have a crush on each other. Just gotta wait for them to go, I like you, you know? Kai is still logged into Twitch on my computer. Low? Huh? Explains the chat messages earlier. Just started today. Wow, these Miis move fast. Yeah, they do. And wow, started today, huh? Oh, man, you're in for a good time, man. Tomodachi Life has kind of taken over my life for a bit. That's a game I like just check in every now and then. It's like, all right, so what are my Miis up to now? What kind of tasks can I complete? Hey, the benefits are manifold, right? I build up their happiness, I get a little money out of it, I deepen their relationships, which allows me to progress on the warm fuzzies and stuff, which lets me level up my island, which lets me get more room types and things to design at the palette place, and more quirks I can give to my Miis, and yeah, it's lots of carrots on a stick there. In addition to watching your little Miis kind of just live their life, right? Live their Tomodachi life. Okay, hi Lamau. Hi Six. Welcome. First message. Yeah. Good to hear you had a good time with Tomodachi life, and Kai Sopel and Raiders and everyone else. If y'all need to go rest and refresh yourself, do a little stream aftercare, please feel free to do so. But if you want to see me go do some more vampire crawling, pull up a chair. Oh, it was your anniversary stream. Happy anniversary! Congrats! Yeah. Well done. It's quite an accomplishment to be streaming for another year, Another year to be celebrated. Here's to many more, right? Okay. I'm gonna get back in here. We're gonna go fight some more monsters. We're gonna go see if we can find this vampire. It's like a little running gag in the Vampire Survivors series that you never actually find the vampire. Or at the very least, you never find the vampire that's supposed to be, in this game. Because obviously you do find vampires in general, especially if you have the Castlevania DLC. But the vampire they have on the cover of this game and Vampire Survivors, they do not seem to be around. Yeah, you probably know Vampire Survivors, right? The game that kind of kickstarted the whole horde survival trend. This game is going in a different direction. They're putting you in the first person and have you exploring maps like Etrian Odyssey. You're running around, beat up monsters, and get cars to kind of build out your deck builder style, right? So got a little bit of that together. But I think this game manages to kind of do something unique with it, because I feel like most deck building games tend to be like a bit more methodical, right? You tend to want to try to think your actions out, and Vampire Crawlers is just more like nah, screw it, just like go crazy, go nuts. Chuck all your cards out if you want. Like, as long as you obey kind of like the key rule of the game is to play your cards in sort of ascending cost order, you'll usually get a lot of mileage out of it and can kick copious amounts of ass. Like how I just exploded that mantis there. Right, good old mantis. Many a run ender of a beginner back in the day. I know I've had a number of forest runs end at the start because of that mantis, Sort of the point of the game where you kind of realize, oh, okay, I need to kind of step it up, right? I need to actually focus and maybe not just like run into everything, otherwise I'm gonna find myself croaking. Okay, let's evolve the magic wand. Oh, I see. You can offer up any tome you want, but yeah, we're gonna take the cheaper tome. I wonder if using a higher quality tome will improve the evolved weapon. Or is that gonna be like a later relic upgrade? Now you can use better quality passives to give yourself a higher quality evolved weapon.
I fired the window.
Yeah, much like Vampire Survivors, you do reach that point where maybe you don't have to think so hard anymore, right? Once you kind of just like collect enough stuff, you can kind of just like chuck things out there and watch everything die, right? As long as you got like good weapons, a good sequence of things, you can just like throw things out there and the enemies will croak. Do I have a rune tracer yet? Well, I do now. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna end the turn here because I have 0 mana. Throw that out. That. And they go kaboom. Okay. I thought there was gonna be like a character or a monster or something in that grave, but no, it's just spinach. Wait, spinach? Does that mean... Was that the grave of Popeye? Did Popeye try to make his way through here and unfortunately just like bit it super hard? Rest in peace. I can see why he would be drawn to it though. There's like so much spinach around here. Fortunately, not even all the spinach in the world could help Popeye reach new heights and stuff. Rest in peace. Popeye the Sailor Man. He lived in a garbage can? No, I think that was the playground chant. I don't think he actually lived in a garbage can. Did he? Try to grab another bracer. I forget. Does my knife... Damn it, I put a gem in the knife. Dang. I think in the demo, the Bracer card actually cost 2 mana, so it's kind of impractical to like actually play. I see in the final version they decreased it to 0. Kind of makes sense because the knife was like a starter weapon, so it's like weird that you wouldn't be able to evolve it right away. Okay, so this is one where you get +1 mana, but you have to spend a card, so. Benefits here are manifold as well, right? You kind of thin your deck out a little bit, and you will increase your mana limit, so you'll get to play more cards, you know, provided you don't draw a lot of tomes. I feel like those are going to be like includes in no matter what kind of deck you're going for. You're always going to have tomes and orbs, right? Because that gets you more cards, and it gets you more mana, right? This is something you can use to seriously pop off even more. Let's see. These chests usually have gem upgrades, so I want to hold off on that. So a nice thing about being just like strafing all over the place is that if you like back into an enemy, you'll see like the little alert sound, and then they'll face you in the current direction. It's like, oh snap, there's an enemy. Better go face them. Unless you want to be like a super badass and just like not ever look at them as you kick their butts. I mean, you could do that too, right? No one will judge you. Ow. You okay for that? Man, there's a lot of these werewolf guys. Actually kind of hurt too. Let's do that. And grab another 0 cost card. Oh. And we're good. We're good. We're good. Oh, that's a fence. It's the only thing about the map, right? In the big rooms, they're not going to show you if there's like fences or anything, so you might think it's like a big open space, but no, it's actually a little sectioned off. Not the worst thing in the world, it can be annoying. 3 left, so I'll just check out the scythe. Yeah, nice thing about the evolved weapons is that even if you don't manage to play them in sequence, they still hit fairly hard on their own. It's just that they hit like way, way harder if you can have them pop off in a combo. This one wants me to sack an item. What if I wait for a bit? There's still some other folks I can fight here. Maybe I can try to eke out. Oh! Ha! Surprise, motherfucker! It's like, oh, you thought this was just gonna be a straight shot to the boss. It's like the Mantis has come back for revenge, really.
Tremble, monsters.
They even got like the more intense music going. 13 damage. Oh man. And that was like an armor hit too, so I think that means they hit for 15, is that it? Oh. Well, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, to be honest. Oh. I don't think I've evolved this one yet. Rune Tracer and... Okay, yeah, I'll sack the golden armor. No future! Good old Saga reference. I only know it's a Saga reference because I have a friend who is big into the Saga series and kind of clued me in on it. I'm like, ah, so is that it?
I say,
Yeah, it's like no future in the regular Vampire Survivors. Bounces around and explodes like your head. Ah, nuts. Okay, just end turn. Yeah, I got a lot of zero cost nothingness this time. Alright. Too bad I couldn't get this armor earlier. Okay, get that. Little extra armor. I guess at least it's confirmed now. Sacrificing a higher quality item does not get you a higher quality evolved item or weapon. Rat werewolf explode. Oh, that was just a garden variety enemy too. Okay, face me.
Madonna's blessing.
That works. And we're done. Oh. Yeah, this would be where I play this wildcards. Okay, so I didn't go over that, but yeah, as you might expect, wildcards are exactly what they say, right? You can kind of use them as to fill in combo gaps, and nice thing is that you can. They also work kind of like off of that, so you can say play 0, 1, and then a wild, right? And then you can play whatever card you want, and then the combo will sort of continue from there, right? And every card will still benefit from the combo, so seriously pop off if you know how to use them well. Like here, right? You just have to kind of fill in for the 2, and then we can get our seriously souped up no future. Now this is an interesting one, right? Increased mana cost. Normally these kinds of things are like the worst, right? You don't want to increase the cost at all, but even the description here says it outright. It can be used in a higher combo. That might be a good reason to pick up a card, right? If a card you think could seriously pop off with a higher combo number, you pick that up. But for me, I'm just gonna pick up another 0 cost. Actually, how many 0 costs do I have now? There. I really hope there's at least a relic that tells me like the distribution of costs. At least give me that. I can make a more informed decision as to what cards I should pick up. So like mess up my curve or anything like that. I guess that's the one thing they managed to take from deck builders. You want to have a good curve going. You don't want to make it too top heavy with like high cost cards. And you might want to take it easy with like the low cost stuff as well, because since combos are such a major part of the game, you want to be able to pop those off consistently, right? Alright, we'll freeze you for a turn. Stay still for a bit. Kaboom! Alright, what do I get now? I think I probably picked up a good number of zeros. I'm pretty sure I have some 2s, so why not get a 1? I'll get a 1 cost. Alright, so I gotta remember to swing back around, do the chests, and did I already evolve this? Oh well, I'll evolve another one. Oh, but I have to sacrifice one of these tomes. Okay, what if I just like stick in one of these? Ooh, that might not be so bad on Peachone. If it always benefits from combo, that'd be pretty cool. Because Peachone, not only does it like deal more damage depending on combo level, but it also bring out more birds to orbit around. Because Peachone's whole thing is that it'll deal damage that turn, and it'll just like deal extra damage every turn after that. So yeah, the more birds you have out there, the more damage per turn you're gonna deal. So pretty worthwhile, right? And why don't I also give you a Midas? Since you're going to be at the end of a combo anyway, can get more coins as I play all the cards in my hand. Alright, time has come to sacrifice a card. Which one do I want to pitch? I'm going to actually do armor. I'm going to hang on to my other one, see if I can maybe pick up a knife later. If not, there will be future runs. And I imagine anyone who's played Vampire Survivors has probably run into issue like a gazillion times, where you're just like trying so hard to get that one item that will evolve the weapon, right, for an achievement to get your next unlock or whatever, but it just does not appear. And you're just like, well, okay, I guess I'll get it next run, right? Although in Vampire Survivors, it kind of hurt even more because, because the runs were like 30 minutes. I imagine most reasonable people, if they didn't quite get everything to fall into place, probably just quit out right away. No, someone like me, I always played out the run to the end. Unless I got like real tired of everything, and then I just would, start just like stopping if I feel like I'm not getting anywhere fast. Oh, a lightning ring. I should get that. Then maybe, hopefully, I'll find a duplicator. I'll find a duplicator later. And I can get myself the thunder loop. Only 5, so I should probably just do that. Man. Alright. We'll just get it out of the way. super duper popping off. Who's the mummy now? Now that didn't come out quite like I'd hope it to. Seems like as long as you kill like the entire front row of enemies, you'll be able to spare yourself attacks. That's right, even if you have like a giant crowd of folks coming towards you. Oh! Rainbow armor. Heh! It had like a different design in the demo. Maybe they had to put that in as a placeholder. Doesn't this look like an Infinity Gauntlet? It's like an armor version of the Infinity Gauntlet. You're trying to slot in like the Infinity Stones in here, and you're gonna become like the super powered Titan that can wipe out half the universe with a snap of the fingers, right? Oh, here's the knife. I should get the knife. I've been waiting for the knife. I was about to get the armor, like, wait, no, I want to evolve the knife, right. It does feel like, at least with the evolved weapons, the aim of the game is also to, like, eventually wean yourself off of, like, the lower cost cards for the most part, and just have the higher cost stuff. Right, it's sort of like another raising of the power level in a way. It's just that, that is something I have not done, because, I'm still kind of learning the ropes of this. Alright, ending turn, and this actually will work out pretty well. Thank goodness for that easy combo gem. I think that's another one to probably keep an eye out for, right? Especially for a game that emphasizes having combos like this. Probably a good idea to have cards that kind of help facilitate longer combos, right? Just more and more aerial bombardments. That should do it. Just they all explode into tiny little gems. Oh, that's the chicken. What is this? Oh, okay. Spend the card to heal HP. Right, you're gonna just take these chickens and, I guess, cook them? I also like how it's like just a chicken stand, right? Just a nice, lively little chicken stand out here in this very, very hostile forest. Very, very brave business folk here. I don't know if I should be impressed or worried. Okay, there's one more room we need to explore, so we'll make our way there. There's some hands where you don't get the combo off, so you just throw everything out and hope you can still do a decent amount of damage. 9 times out of 10, you usually do. Let's grab another armor card here. Now I will whip it into shape. I'm gonna draw another card, cause... Oh. Alright. I guess I'm gonna get hit. Bop, bop, bop. Man. 8 damage. Ouch. Since I only have 5... Oh wait, no, I could've done it, because that was a tome. That's fine. Still killed a bunch of crap.
Madonna's blessing.
That, and that. Alright, well, I got some health back. Oh, snap! I strafed into an enemy. Oh no. Well, I guess I'm going to have to kill every last one of them. Also, I realized this is the last floor, so... Probably shouldn't be so conservative with saving my wild cards, right?
The dominant blessing.
When I face off against the area boss, I should just pop off, right? Use them as I need them. Because, hey, I won't be able to hold on to them once the stage is all said and done. Even if I win, I won't be able to hold on to anything when it's all said and done, you know? It's just how these things go. What's over here? Ah, a cart. Well, they probably won't need that gauntlet anymore. So I'll just use it in their place. You know, I'll carry on their legacy. I'll avenge, you know, whoever that was, you know? I'll make sure I exact my revengeance. Okay, I'm down to 4, so I should just toss that out. And then the Rune Tracer for good measure. Okay. Let's start with that, and then increase our mana. Just do that, and that, and that. Time to get hit. Thankfully, it's only once, so my armor soaked up most of that, thankfully. Actually, wait. Ah, no health restoration. That's fine. Still pretty healthy, all things considered. Okay, that was a chicken stand. I don't need that. Since this is the area boss, I'm just using that chicken right away, so I can be nice and healthy to take on this entire crew here. Ooh. I'm thinking... Should I just, like, tack a double damage gem onto something, perhaps? Considering this is the end here, and I think I got, like, a decent enough deck going. Start on the Rune Tracer. I'm still holding out hope that I might get a duplicator. Probably a really foolish hope, but, shut up. There we go. Start from the beginning again. And end turn. Again, 5 mana, no tomes. This is rather unfortunate. Seeing said, I have a wild card, so I think I know how I want to do this, right? Play that, play this to sub in for the 1, then we can play the 2 and 3 for some seriously tricked out damage, and you know, we'll play that at the end. Why not? Alright, now the real fun begins, because this guy's about to pop off. Once again, I have 5, so I'll just do it like this. Oh, wow, he died. No, why don't we just, like, stick you on, since we're at the end here anyway. Where this drawn stays in hand until used. It's like maybe the sprig of spinach. Usual, we get a chest. Ah, dang it. No evolutions, alright. Well, luckily, if none of the gems are to your liking, can just, like, cash out. Take some money. I'll probably do that since we're at the end here. It's like, oh no! Ah, it's the Reaper! And just like Vampire Survivors, comes in, cuts you down. Although, unlike, Vampire Survivors, they just, like, go straight to, you finish the stage, right? You need to know the who deal is, right? You're gonna die by the Red Reaper when you get to the end. So, you're good. You're done. Just click done here. You get your results, right? You get to see what your deck was comprised of, how many power-ups you collected, your stats, all the damage, your weapons dealt, how many times you played it, its average, its some other miscellaneous stuff and bonus coins and... Oh my god! Wow! Unlocks! Look at that! Oh my god! So many unlocks! Oh wow! Right, it just hits the dopamine centers in your brain, doesn't it? Yeah, so much stuff for, you know, doing various criteria, like evolving weapons, or finding and playing certain cards, or, you know, finishing a zone, or playing a certain number of cards. Like this countdown gem, playing empty tome cards 3, 2, 1 times. Funny stuff. Alright. Can go back here, back into the village where we can spend money, check our unlocks, and I believe there's a new facility actually. Yeah, the tent. Step right up for all things Arcana related. Ah yes, just like Vampire Survivors, you can select an Arcana. Huh. And another. They tell you the criteria here. 12 combo, wild cards. Activate brawler abilities, reach a certain deck size. Gain mana. It looks like I have some unlocked. So, experimental medicine. Doubles any healing effects. Sharp mind. Keep up to 5 mana between turns. Well, that's actually kind of huge, considering like how many turns I ended with an excess of mana. Get to keep some of it, and potentially use it next turn. Deal armor as damage as when played. Deal your total armor as value as damage to the front row after playing an armor card. That could lend itself to some builds, but I probably want to pick this up. Okay, and they have swap. Considering it's over the character. Does that mean I get to equip more Arcana later? Or do I only get the one? Knowing this game, they'll probably let you equip more Arcana, right? Okay, let's see if anyone else I can pick up here. Yata Cavallo, right? The giant panda who throws bombs everywhere. You have Dommario. Preacher guy who throws the book at you. Oh wait, sorry, I want to do that and lock you as well. Okay, I got all the crawlers currently. What should we bring? I don't think I brought Poe out yet.
At your service.
We'll have him be the next crawler, and let's see what power-ups I can get with my remaining money. I was actually just like thinking of upgrading greed, right? Just get more coins, right? Considering coins are what makes the world go around, I might as well get that early so I can maximize my coin earnings. Okay, when we go out here, we'll go try a new area. All the places I can access are difficulty 3 now. The Teeny Bridge has 2 unlocks, so why don't we try here? Let's see how this goes. Wow. I mean, they weren't kidding. This is a teeny bridge. The only way to go is forward. Oh, okay, so your attacks deal extra splash damage. Man, Garlic couldn't punch through him. Yeah, that's a slow escalation of things. So get the whip. Oh, hey, there's the duplicator. I could have used that last round, you know? Alright. I can play these in sequence so I can just get more projectiles.
Yes.
Have you heard the music too? It actually has like 2 different versions, right? They have like the more sedate, sort of exploratory version where you're just kind of wandering around the map, and then when you get into battle, it kind of switches to a more intense tune. It's pretty nice. probably said it before, but I really like it when games have like the dynamic soundtrack, right? Game that kind of switches up the part of the music it's in depending on what's happening on screen. It's cool, right? It's like music to fit the mood. It's almost as if it knows itself. Oh man, you're in it for real now. We better step it up, right? Because it's popping off. It's about to pop off now. Earn cards when coins when this card kills an enemy. I'll throw that one of the garlics actually. A little extra money gen never hurt, right? I don't think garlic and vampire crawlers benefits from amount either, so... Really, it's just a whip for now. It's just a whip. Oh, and the rune tracer now, too. Here's a chest. Maybe I shouldn't worry about evolutions here too much. I should just, throw on what I can to the cards I can. So why not let the whip do a might boost as well, since it's 0 cost. Yeah, we'll see how far I can get. We'll see how far I can get. That. So I get the mana retention. Good idea, just like spend whatever tome cards I can. Eventually I'll reach the point where I need all that extra stuff, right?
Smart.
Okay. That, and see if that kills. Ah, dang. Oh, wait. Does that, like, put an effect on them? I wonder how long that lasts. Is it just, like, that turn, or is it just, like, I kill them at any point, then they drop money for me? It kind of changes things, you know? At this point, I'm able to play just like everything in my hand right now. Kind of wild. Ooh, a lightning ring. Alright, so +1. That is anvil. Unlocks the blacksmith workshop in the village. Okay. So even if you don't make it all the way to the end, if you can survive like the first few onslaughts, you'll get something out of it. That is appreciated. Oh. I got the 2 cost in there. This might change things. Oh, I'm losing health. I'm losing health. No weapons there. They're hitting. They are hitting. Alright, I got one of them at least. The rest of them are still able to throw hands though. Odd man, odd jeez. What if I got you and got you? Alright. Stave them off for now at least. But they're gonna be back with the vengeance. Okay, not so much anymore. Whew. Okay, okay. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. Okay. That. Oh, there's a level up. Alright. I think I should grab a tome. Okay. One card, so that. And then another 0, 1. And finally end it with garlic. I find it rather amusing, just like how much garlic and Poe have kind of become a meme. It's somewhat amusing. I forget, what did the stone mask evolve? I don't think I have the weapon yet, but I'm trying to remember. Did it evolve again? Alright, we survived that. Something tells me the next one might be the end of me. Alright. I'm just gonna do this one because we don't have it yet. Probably the worst thing to do right now, but...
Good luck, youngster.
I can do a few more of this. That being said, since I do conserve mana between turns, there will come a point where I do have enough mana to play that Thunder Loop eventually, right? Although the fact that I don't have the duplicator anymore probably means I have lost my ability to ramp, so this will probably be the end of me. Like, I still got spinach, but, you know, that's not gonna... It's gonna be not gonna be as much as, say, increasing might and amount. Alright, I think this is it. This is GG. I can stave him off for one more turn, but after this is gonna be curtains. As far as I can tell, the music really only has two versions, right? They have the calm version and the intense version. I was just thinking, it would be interesting if they had like another version that's like, oh my god, you're on the ropes, right? Like some other games do that too, where they'll have a version that like sounds a bit more desperate if your HP is super duper low. Alright, I think this is it. Oh, nope. 1 HP and a dream. Can I hang on? I mean, no, I'm not gonna hang on. No, I'm not gonna. See, we got one active. They're gonna take the swing. Oh, wait, I have armor. I keep forgetting about the armor. I mean, yeah, I'm done here. This is it. Yep, there we go. Game over. But we got the anvil. We also got a few achievements. Yeah. Well, one achievement. Alright, good job getting the anvil back home, Poe. Take a rest. You've earned it. Anyways, I'm gonna go increase my money. I need 3,000 coins for the next money upgrade. But it's gonna be a bit quicker, because, you know, I make 25% more cash. Alright, where is... Ah, there we go. Blacksmith. Add more gem slots to the cards you've discovered. And this is where the other part where things can seriously pop off, right? It's like, oh yeah, you're probably gonna be the place where you spend the most money, and I'll just add more slots, so... You know, before, right, the weapon cards only has one slot, so you could only choose like an upgrade or an evolution, but if you were to throw another slot on there, you could get an evolution and an extra upgrade, so... Yeah, you can increase your power level that way. I also like how you can see like the gems off to the side here. It's a very PlayStation feel to it. It's pretty nice, but... Okay, why don't we hop back in here and... This will bring out Dommario.
Be done.
Gain 2 duration, deal 40 damage when a purple card is played. Okay, maybe we'll leave the bridge alone for now and check out the inlaid library. I like how each of these areas now has like different places for you to go to, which basically amounts to like a different palette, but it's like, I don't know, it feels like it's a bit more fleshed out too, in a way, you know? It's like it's not just the one general area you're going to, it's like subsections of it, you know? Different parts of the forest, different parts of the library, different parts of the bridge to go to. See how well this guy does on a difficulty 3 library.
Ooh, assists.
I'm gonna get hit once, aren't I? What to get? What to get? I think I'll get a magic wand because I have a tome in my deck. Although I do have to remember now, evolving your weapons requires you to spend, alright, to sacrifice your passive as well as your active, so. Yeah, it's pretty good for keeping your deck thin, but gotta watch out for your makeup after the fact as well. Oh, there's the Evo statue, so, you know. Actually, I could just... Well, let's see if I can... Oh, house. Speaking of that, okay, there's a tome. Alright. Alright, I'm just gonna use that now. I'm just gonna go and get my... Actually... Perhaps go for this? I'll actually go for that. These are both 2 cost cards. I can use... Yeet! Ow! Hello, shallow sheiks. What's this? Oh, is that the relic? Grimoire. Add a list of discovered weapon evolutions and unions to the pause menu. Oh, hey, just like Vampire Survivors, so, yeah, like here. Ha! I mean, hey, it's all the ones you know, right? Although I like how they cycle through between the different icons, just to let you know. Yeah, no, all the versions of the cards will help you evolve the various ones. I was like a subtle way of letting you know, like, which of the, item cards has like different levels to it. So the Spellbinder only comes in one variety, so there's the Duplicator and the Pomerola and the Hollow Heart. There's a bunch of undiscovered stuff too. I'm willing to bet these guys probably have a bunch of post-launch content planned. Or like new characters, areas, mechanics, what have you. The one I'm curious about, though, what DLC do you think they will have? I think it'll probably be a given, right? We'll probably see like some original universe stuff. Like I won't be surprised if we saw like, you know, Vampire Crawlers versions of Fuscari and Moonspell, right?
For the greater glory.
I'm curious as to what crossovers they could have, if any. What crossovers do you think would work well with Vampire Crawlers? I guess there's probably the obvious wizardry, right? Just put in like some form of wizardry in here, probably go over well. Personally, I'm kind of hoping they throw in Etrian Odyssey, right? Who remembers Etrian Odyssey? They did bring out the HD collection of the first 3 games some time ago. Yeah, I feel like a game like this would be rather amusing if they brought that back for the purposes of crossover. On that note, I hope they bring the other Etrian Odyssey games, right? The 3DS ones. Like, just like put 4 or 5 Nexus, Untold 1 and 2 into a collection, or, you know, make them individual or whatever. I'll be happy. I remember playing the heck out of Etrian Odyssey 2 Untold back in the day. That was a game that occupied me during my public transit commutes, back when I used a lot of public transit to go to and fro, you know, to my other guild duties, you know? Back when portables, you could, like, stick them in your pocket. Luckily, you don't have to pick a thing right away, right? You can back off, look over your deck, see if there's anything that might benefit from it. And if there is, you can use it then, but oh. I think I'm just gonna cash out. Just take 200 coins and go. We'll get some more gems in the future, right? And if not, well, I'll walk away with a little extra cash to upgrade my characters with. And my cards, for that matter. I should have played that in reverse order. I should have played Duplicator before... I should have played Duplicator before... the Fire Wand. Okay. This actually works out. It's like a small series of books, and then suddenly all the books, just like, how's that for getting hit by an RPG? No, that's not an RPG. Those are Bibles. Oh, I'm actually gonna get hit this round. Only for 3. It could have been worse. Okay, I actually got some of them.
I am done.
Nice thing about this game, every card has trample. Right, as one of the tutorial videos said, you know, there's like a bit of a smart targeting going on, so you're never gonna waste your cards unless there are no more enemies to kill. See, like, the giant wall of books and then the enemies disappear. This is becoming a running gag. Don't think I have a Pomerola yet, do I? No, I don't. Okay. Trying to remind myself that I can click anywhere to exit out of the deck view. I don't need to try to hit escape like I've been doing. Yeah, my usual modus operandi with these kinds of games is to try to fight everything I can, right? Try to get all the experience and items I can before I go face off against the area boss. Right, just get just enough healing so I can save some for some after combat recovery if I really need it. You know, you wanna try to maximize your resources, even if they are a bit more ephemeral than usual. Just gotta try to play smart, you know? Okay, I'm gonna actually toss out another duplicator. That way I'll still have one when I go and upgrade my Thunder Ring that I'm totally gonna get at some point. Yeah, I guess if you really just don't want to think, you can just press play all. I'm not sure if the game tries to be smart or anything about that. It'll try to play the cards in the most optimal order or not, but there you go, right? I imagine when your power level gets high enough that you don't have to worry about, you know, trying to play your cards in order, right? You can just like press play all during each encounter and just like watch everything freaking die. Again, kind of like Vampire Survivors, you know? Alright, I have only 3 unupgraded cards. I want to see if I can try to get their evos, so I think I'll cash out here as well. Alright, max HP, so I'm not going to touch that floor chicken just yet. I'm gonna do this. Just want to play Soul Eater on Holy Vespers. It's gonna be bigger on the damage. Do that. That. Oh, and then ending turn. Still got a couple more floors, you know. Ooh, the bigger tome. I'll grab that. Yep, that. I'll get a bunch of mana carrying over to this turn. Not that I need most of it. Eh, still nice. Ooh, I got 8. Yeah, how this works now. Alright, I'll play all this. Well, I didn't need to. Wow, I really didn't need that chicken. Well, I'm gonna eat it anyway. Wouldn't want to let a perfectly good chicken go to waste, you know? There we go. I think I can evolve this with a clean conscience, because I'll still have tome cards left over. And we're gonna move on. It might be hard to see, but if you look on the mini-map on the lower right corner, you can see like how many floors this area will have. Maybe that's how many floors you need to clear in order to consider this stage completed. Like this. Still ahead of the curve for a bit, so not too worried. Alright. What do you require? A yellow and a red card. Alright. I do like it's not like a use it or lose it kind of deal with these events either, right? You can come back to them later, right? If you need to mull over what you want to sacrifice to it.
Fate persists.
I'll go for King Bible, actually. Might need some more one-cost cards to kind of... Actually, I could use that as a sacrifice. I can use that as the sacrifice to the chest. I just need to find another yellow card to sack to it. I should have played the tome. That will let me get one more card in there. I'm not gonna make that mistake again. Saving that wild. Dang it. It's okay, didn't take that much damage. More projectiles. Just throw out all the projectiles. I could grab the candelabrador for now. Then maybe I can sacrifice the small one. Do I have that? Man, I really feeling this guy's lack of mana. Like Arca. I was reading somewhere that you'll eventually be able to take multiple crawlers out on an expedition. Can't wait for that moment. I'll be able to form a little party. It'll be like multiplayer, except I'm playing by myself. Forever alone. Eh, I kid. Wouldn't that be wild, though, if they just, like, added multiplayer to this game? How would that even work? Just have, like, multiple people running around this tiny little map. I'm imagining it probably wouldn't work. Like, this is the kind of game that probably just only works as a single-player experience. Multiplayer would be a substantially different thing. Ooh, another +1. That actually is nice. You know, just having more mana right out the gate lets you do different things, right? I have 2 duplicators now. I think I can go back to that chest and sack it. Right? Let's do that. Chest, I've come to bargain. Here, you can eat my King Bible and my duplicator. Yum yum! Choose a gem. All colored triggers replay previous card's effect. Card is copied when used. I like Echo. Why don't we put it on the light tone? It's a previous card, right? Not that one. But honestly, replaying any card effect is pretty good overall, right? Extra damage, extra stats, like... I don't know. Feels like you can't really go wrong with that. Do I have a whip? Well, I do now. Have you ever seen a preacher whip it? Actually, don't ask that. Don't answer that. Ooh, there's our Echo. Now we got, like, all the mana. Either way, the Soul Eater is just such a much more fearsome effect. That must be what it looks like, you know, in the first-person view. Oh, there's a chicken stand, but I'm not in need of chicken right now. Sorry, this is only the 3rd floor. Still got 2 more floors after this. Still don't feel like I'm in trouble yet. I'm actually gonna do it like that. Ah. Still messed it up. Couldn't play my 6 Soul Eater. It's fine. Okay. Is there anything here? Earns coins when the card kills an enemy. Oh man, I want to hang on to some of these though so I can evolve them later. I'll just take the cash out option and go. Definitely play that. And then... yeah, we can start off like this, right? If there's anything I learned about card games is you wanna build up your base stats. That way your later attacks will hit harder, right? Like that direct damage right out the gate sounds real nice, but you know it's about like short-term gains versus long-term gains, and you build up your stats now, right? You can like slowly ramp things up and really hit hard later on. god, they're all ones. Frick me. Or I should have played wilds in between them. In fact, that is what I'll do here. Let's get that combo going. Enemy down. This is the 3rd floor of 5 done. It's gonna cash out again. It's all 0s and 2s. Do I not have a lot of 1 cards? I need to look over my deck. Maybe I need to pick up some more 1s when I level up. I like that chest shaking off to the side there. Like, please open me already. Getting a duplicator. I remember saying I need more 1 cards, so there we go. That's a 1 card. Stone mask. Take that. What's in the cart? Alright, more cards. Ooh! Have I ever said what the vending machine does? You just kind of feed a card into it and you will get a permanent stat bonus out of it. Obviously, trade-off is that you don't get stats during gameplay anymore, but you know, it's a consistent stat boost. I'd actually pitch the Candle Labrador. Keep the cheap one as a combo enabler. Remove the expensive one so I get the more potent 2-cost cards out there. I'm actually just gonna use this to bridge the gap. I wonder if there's an Arcana that lets you retain armor. Probably not. They already have the Shield Bash card. That's probably the thing that armor does. Yeah, they don't want to make things like too uniform. That's how you make everything feel the same, right? You want to try to give each stat a different feel to it. I feel like the devs of the game are also like very much encouraging people to try to break this game, you know? Feels like it's pretty easy to do too, right? Usually you'll come across a combo that lets you enable something really absurd. Whether it be like super high mana gen or just like way to get through a lot of your deck in a lot of go, or just way to build up your stats to an absurd level. They're kinda too. I think I remember their little video on it. They were like, yeah, no, these Arcana might substantially change the way you play your game. You kinda see it with the stuff we've already unlocked, right? Like the armor one that lets you turn armor into an offensive tool, kinda opens up a new avenue for a build if you want to go in that direction. Or the mana retention one, which really lets you pop off with your cards, whereas, you know, before you might end up just wasting a lot of that extra mana, so you know, if you want to go for like a super mana combo, you can do that. That's pretty neat. Oh boy. Did you see that red ghost over there? It's exactly what you think it does. Alright. When you kill it, it explodes and deals damage to you. So watch out for that.
Both assists.
End turn. I think there's floaty ghosts there. There they go. Hey, have you, like, considered putting more armor cards into your deck? Yeah, maybe you should. Either that or just, like, you know, be able to take so many hits that it doesn't really matter. Which I guess armor would help with, to be completely fair. Oh, I'm gonna get hit here. That wasn't that bad. Played the wrong card there. Sometimes you're just like looking for the lit up number. It's like, all right, which one's lit? Ah, nuts. I just instinctively ran into it. Or I should have saved that. I'm gonna be taking unholy amounts of damage from those exploding ghosts. That. Get some projectiles. Alright. It's like the lion head is about to roll into me here, so better stop him. Stir out all the bottles of holy water. It'll be a silent night tonight. Oh. Huh. Where were the red ghosts? I could have sworn I saw them earlier. Maybe they were in the other room? Another Pomerola. I like how they managed to work regeneration in here. It's like, now it's just after combat recovery. I'll actually spend the wild here. That. Throw that up there. 1, 2. They exploded at the end. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. There it is. You were the chest. You're the chest defenders. Alright, well. If I want that chest, I'm just gonna have to take it to the face. Good lord, that was 14 damage. I mean, could have been much worse, I guess. They also deal 13 every turn. Oh. Beginning to wonder if this was a good idea after all. It's fine. Right? It's just the optional bosses. Maybe if I don't go after the last one, should be okay, right? Let's see what's in this chest. Card is copied. What do I want to copy? Weedy Tomb, maybe? And again... Yeah, a sort option, that would be nice too. How many 2 cards do I have? 1, 2, 3... Just 3. 20 card deck. Maybe I could duplicate it. Maybe I will duplicate it. Maybe I should try to focus on getting more 2 costs as I traverse through the stages. Alright, hopefully this 19 HP won't be a liability in this last part here. If I find that floor chicken, I should probably just consume it right away, huh? Well, this is a final stage, too, so... You know, no point in trying to save it. Oh yeah, that copy is already, doing benefits. They're paying back dividends here. There we go. Our one HP per combat regeneration will absolutely come in handy here. As long as I don't get hit, I'll get my HP back. Oh, that Pomerola is going to be handy, too. Alright, I'm absolutely going to get hit here. How badly will I get hit is the question. 12! Ouch! Ooh, that kind of stings. That kind of stings. Let's give me another 7. Oof. I'm starting to feel the pain of not packing along so many armor cards. Oh man, oh jeez, oh man, oh jeez. The Ancient Tome, add 4 mana. I want to do it. I feel like I'm already at a surplus of mana here. Just do another Santa Water. I wonder if I should just, like, forget about fighting enemies here and just try to maybe carve a path to the boss. I'm already kind of scarce on resources. What's in the chest? Oh, I could use this to reduce some mana cost, which, Oh, but I want 2s, though. Should maybe reduce the cost of Picha. Or maybe one of the Santa Waters, right? Put that there so I have a 2 cost, and then I can possibly upgrade the other one later. Yeah, this boss is laid out that I will have to go through some battles. Just pray to God that I survive the onslaught.
For the greater glory.
Ooh, thank goodness for that extra burn there.
I say.
God damn.
Yeah.
It's got that whole stack going. That, and that, and that, and that, and finally that. Area boss is gonna be the real test here. Okay, none of them are gonna attack. I'll wait. I'll wait. Got mana. I can do this. Going to Clover. Just keep that as a bridge. Then play that, play that. Or King Bible, but I think this is the way to maximize everything here. That. Gonna get hit once. Or not. Thanks, Pichon and Fire After Effects. Doing a solid here. Maybe I will explore the rest of this place. Doesn't seem like these encounters are... Oh! Wait, there's the chicken seller. I probably have a card I can sack to it. Play all this. I could probably use some serious HP recovery right now. Oh, right. Still the wild. We're gonna save that. Ooh. No tomes, a lot of high cost cards. We're just gonna do these two then. And hang on to the Hollow Heart. Save that, see if I can upgrade the whip last minute. Can I upgrade the whip? Okay, whip's got an open slot. I can.
Fake assist, yeah.
Alright, getting hit. Oh, nope, okay, no hits. Whew. Alright, we seem to have found our groove. There we go. Fingers were on the wrong set of keys. Oh, kill a row. So, if I come to the final encounter and I still have that, might as well use it first thing when it comes up. Unless... Nah, I imagine if I tried to use it on a boss, it would probably just, like, deal massive damage, right? Wouldn't be anything too substantial. At least I wouldn't think so. That. And just drop some knives out there, just clean things up a little bit more. Right. I'm forgetting. If they have playable cards, they're not just gonna automatically end the turn like they usually do. Okay, one more enemy. Let's see what I can gather from it. Yeah, like that first. That. And then that. Ooh, this is gonna sting. Oh, could have been worse. Damn, no tomes here. We're down to 4. Did they hit me with like some kind of effect or something? Alright. In that case, I should probably play some armor, which I actually didn't need. Just ending the turn here. Like how it's just this endless horde of enemies just like marching up to take you on one after the other. Seem to be approaching the end here. Okay. Like that. Then cycle it around again. 16 mana. I'll only be able to hang on to 5 of it. It's fine. It's fine. There's only 3 of them left. And they're done. 37. Alright, maybe I will spend the card to just recover the rest of the HP here. It'll be 18, and that's a not insignificant amount, considering like how hard these final bosses can hit. Not to mention it'll let me purge a card from my deck, and that's not always the worst thing, you know? Question is, what do I pitch? Actually get rid of a clover. Get rid of that. It's like, thanks for the clover. Here's a chicken, a whole roast chicken. Normally on the floor, but I picked it up from there and put it in the stand. In fact, you could probably garnish the chicken with the clover, right? That's how that works, right? Dang. He has the 4, and I got all the big cards. Did I just play Peachone for the... Yeah, I'll do that, right? Gonna take a massive amount of damage here, but... We'll just have to work with it, right?
I am done.
There we go. Finally. Big combo. See the chief enemy in the back there. Alright, I need to remember, spend Rosary the moment I see it. Do not wait. Like, right here. Just pop it off right now. We can hit the main enemy here with all our might. 16, so I have 3 turns to defeat this fella. I guess I got like a certain number of delays too. If I can knock them back, I might be able to buy myself some extra time here. Thanks, books. Who would have thought? You show a book to someone and they just like, get the heck back. They're like, ah, geez, reading. Oh god, no, reading, get away from me. Or it could just be like, you know, the size of the sheer size of the book itself, right? Those things are large. Oh. Oh, Birdie took him out. Oh my god, we are just one sliver short of getting a level 27. It's fine. It's fine. Let's get our Evo here. Be good with it. Probably should have just cashed out, but yeah. Alright, let's do it. Oh, jeez! Oh, wow, I saw the Reaper has 333 damage this time. So that means if you go out of your way to get enough health, you can take the first attack and then potentially try to take him out. I'm sure, like in the original Vampire Survivors, there's probably a route you can take if you manage to take him out, right? A whole new part of the game opens up when you finally defeat the Red Death. Oh my god, look at all these unlocks. We have the cross now, a new area, another relic, some more arcanas, and some gems. Look at that, triple damage. If you thought double was already large, what about a triple? How much larger do you think they could get from there? Quadruple, quintuple? Sounds like they could really go places. Alright, got ourselves a nice, sizable stash of cash here. Fortunately, we are just short of getting the next money tier, so leave that be. Let's see this new Arcana real quick. Where are the other ones? When a crawler leaves, put them at the top of your deck. Ah, so you can kind of have like their effects pop off a lot. Permanently increase mana after every 100 cards played. So you get like Sharp Mind and Mana Siphon. You know, provided they let you equip more than one Arcana card. You know what I'm slightly bummed by? You remember how, like, in the original Vampire Survivors, all the Arcana were named after music tracks from the Castlevania series? I guess I'm, like, slightly disappointed these are much more straightforward names. I mean, I guess it helps they're descriptive, but surely they could have pulled from some more Castlevania tracks, right? I mean, sure, they had to use, like, 52 notable titles already, but I mean, there's a lot of Castlevania games out there. Surely they could have found another 12, maybe. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, minor quibble. The rest of the game is great. You know, like I'm not gonna obsess over that. I do like the town theme. Also, kind of changes depending on where you are, right? Blacksmith just gets more clanging out and about, and you go in the museum, you get like a more sedate, more kind of high class vibe to it. What if this means there are like 15 relics? Well, there were like 5 main stages in Vampire Survivors, so you assume like 5 stages in Vampire Crawlers, and if each stage has like 3 sub areas that would. Well, no, the one bridge had 2 relics, so it's not quite that. Which probably means there might be another room like next over here, right? Just like if once we get other relics, they'll open up that room for us to scroll over to, right? They don't want to inundate us with like too many blanks right away, I guess. You can just kind of look in here, right? Just look at all these other unlockables you can get, all these other gems and cards and arcana and characters and weapons and areas and oh my god, there's so many of them. Ah, man. You know, when all's said and done, just go over to, what is that, the Gorton Bell? I'm sure that's a reference. Just not quite sure what it is, but yeah, just go in here, right? Take a mind off, listen to a little tavern rendition, you know? Or you could just like have them dance, right? Just like getting down on the dance floor. Got rave going here. From what I've heard, this is like a random chance of happening, right? Randomly, you'll just like come in here and they'll just go for a more dancey version of it. The goddamn air horn. You know what? Let's put Dommario back. Let's have him dance. You know, he's out there just like really killing it out there. Now he deserves a little dance break, right? Yeah. Look at that. Just killing it. Got them just like mirror their sprites left and right. Imagine for the guys holding stuff, they gotta do some more tricky things, right? Which I guess. Okay, it's like 6 of the 9 here, right? They gotta swap the objects they're holding in their hands, right? That takes some effort too. Okay, this is slightly related, but did anyone remember Deus Ex Human Revolution? That's like normally a first-person game, but I think when you like, they have cover mechanics where if you like go kind of get up next to a corner, you sort of flatten yourself against the wall, but they had like this sort of animation where if what was his name, right? The main character switches sides, so like do a little shuffle around with his gun. And I would say there's like a video out there of like people in real life doing that sort of shuffle, right? Pretending it was like some kind of dance, and for the life of me, I can't find it anymore. And I'm just like, I'm pretty sure this video exists, and I don't know. Maybe one of these days I'll find it and share it on social media or something, right? Anyways, yeah. Hey, this is completely within the mood of this game, right? Just be silly, right? Just go full wacky. So can I click on this arcade game in the back? I do like how this seems to be a rendered spread. Oh, okay. I didn't realize I could scroll down. Yeah. How many characters are in this game? This many. So once you unlock more crawlers, you can just like scroll down and just watch them all dance. Still, the fact that this theme has goddamn air horn, fucking epic saxophone. It's the best. It's the best.
My marrow's in a quiver.
Alright, Marrow. Or Mortaccio. I mean, I'm not gonna do another run, because I think we just about hit our limit here. And anyways, it's like, kind of continues like this anyway, right? You just gotta go through maps, you explore them, beat up enemies, and eventually you'll get your upgrades and cards, and, you know, make number go higher. Slowly bend the game more and more and more until it completely snaps in half, and you're just like going out there and eliminating large swaths of enemies, right? You're making reality bend to your will. You're the ruler of all that you see. Everything the light touches is your domain, and everything the light doesn't touch is also your domain, because you're like just that freaking powerful, right? You tried to name a bridge after you, but you were like, no, change it to something else because no one crosses me and lives. Right, something like that. I mean, I can. Oh yeah, you can do a pan. Yeah, almost feels like there's a second room of relics here. Like, I'm almost willing to bet, you know, the moment you kill Red Death, that's like gonna be the trigger, right? That's when you unlock part 2 of the game and just opens up even more. Like, how much you wanted to bet that this part, that circle's probably involved in some kind of secret somehow, some way, right? Wait, can I pan around the blacksmith as well? No, this is the one room you can't pan around. Oh, alright then. Well, in any case, I think that has been a look at vampire crawlers. It's, I think they did it. They managed to kind of turn the deck building on its head and just, like, make it as fast-paced and chaotic and sort of power high as, you know, the original game is. And I'd say it's a pretty admirable thing, all things considered. The way you exit out of this game is weird, because you have to go into the settings building, and you have to click on this exit the menu button here, which allows you to return to the main menu. I just mainly wanted to go here so we can just, like, maybe get one last listen to the main theme here. Okay, I want to get the composer's name. This is a big famous composer, right? It's one who's known for making, like, really epic tracks, and the fact that they managed to sign him on to compose the title tune, right? Something to really get you in the mood for an epic journey, an epic crawl through southern Italy to find that vampire. You're totally gonna find that vampire, right? Yeah, Yoko Shimomura. Let's see. Yeah, she's composed music for the Kingdom Hearts series and Super Mario Brothers RPG games, so... oh, and Super Mario RPG as well. And Mario and Luigi, okay. Let's see, she's also done Final Fight, Breath of Fire. Oh, wow. Little King's Story, huh. Legend of Mana. And the Luminous Arc 2. Ooh, also did some tracks for Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Ah, nice. Oh, also did one track for Pipistrello and the Cursed Yo-Yo. It's another game I want to get to. Sometime in the future. Ooh, okay. Also composed one track for Streets of Rage 4. I've noticed that. That seems to be a trend among indie games where they'll manage to get a famous composer in to compose one track for the game, right? We've seen it for this one. We've seen it for Streets of Rage 4. I've seen it for Absalom. And there's probably a number of others too, right? Like Lethal League, I think, right? That had one track composed by the Jet Set Radio Future composer. That was a pretty funky beat. So, yeah. Anyways, Vampire Crawlers, it's great, right? $10 too, right? Only, yeah. Even if it's like twice as expensive as Vampire Survivor, still pretty goddamn worth your money, you know? Like, we'll probably get some mileage out of this. So yeah, I'd give it a hearty recommend. But I think that is going to do it for now. Go ahead and quit out of here. Go back to chat as I zoom back in because yeah.